saw it somewhere in here, right? Wherever it is. So basically, would be in a position to actually take advantage of that, of the thing as I'm talking about. So yeah, more like that. As you can see, as I'm talking now, price is like having a high and a low there, right? And then there is a sell taking place over here this moment, and it's already triggered. Yeah, it's already triggered. Just exercise trading cautiously, allow it some room to enter the space here because it could still enter in here and sell. But yeah, that's more like it. These are some of the changes. Some of the changes is in the code whereby there was a lot of looping that I had done, whereby the current MT4 update had a thing that triggered the loop for more like the calculations would happen in most instances as people who had very low internet connection with their servers. Like here, it's too low, such that when you find yourself in a position whereby you are dropping this on your chart, right? Let me just move from this. It's irritating me. You are on your chart, busy analyzing. I mean, not analyzing, sorry. You see, if in fact distracted me. You're on your chart and you just drop the indicator, right? And then somehow it doesn't really show you the thing, it crashes the platform. The crash would happen because one, I try to decrease, like find a way to decrease the increase the memory of the MT4 platform by giving people instruction to like reduce the amount of bars that are calculated and stuff. But it wouldn't hold because of the update in a way, right? So I tried to like play around the code. Then I went back, just rewrote the code properly without having loops that are going to do a lot of calculations, because the calculations would take place whilst the MT4 platform doesn't have the current price. For example, you're opening a new chart, it hasn't loaded the current price. And the indicator, on the other hand, is trying to do calculations. So it would run like this wild loops of calculations without the current price, which it needs to know where the price is, so that it applies the logic, and then it takes long, and then it crashes the platform. So I cleaned that up. It has some buffer time or a zone that allows that should price not be available, current price not available, just wait a bit longer until you go back and sync back into the current price that has loaded. So that's more like it. There's a lot that happened in the background than what you see visually. And then anything else I've added, as you saw there, the filter. So I'm just going to add it now and get back to sharing with you. Right. So as you can see over here, there's the filter, right? Also built this because in part of my analysis, I apply this. What is it called? I apply RSI, relative strength index, to find the momentum, right? Most people use the RSI or most of the indicators wrong, right? Let me go back to this one and try adding that also. So most people, as I said, they apply this stuff wrong. So having RSI, when we're starting to trade back in like 2013 or so, people were saying just apply in the 70 level, 30 level, and do a buy when it's below, it's oversold, when it's above, and that's bad trading, right? So basically, the RSI, I use it in my logic mostly to find a way to catch change in momentum, buy, sell momentum, right? So it's more like a filter. So when it crosses below or above the 50 level, then it's gonna do something, right? Let me try showing you this. So when the 50 zone goes up, as you can see over here on the chart, let me just do this. So the 50 level is here. Zoom in here, right? 50 level is here, right? I can't really pull this thing properly there, but I want to, right? So the 50 level is here. As you see this, I'll delete this one because it doesn't want to be honest. So as you see this, price crosses above and it makes a buy, right? Price crosses below that, it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell, as you see, right? Price crossing through this, mostly on the lower time frame, then it's gonna change the momentum of the trend, right? I can try going back as far as possible. Whenever there was a crossover below or above, then something actually happened, right? Yeah, let me go. So as you know, the buildup of anything we see visually on the higher time frame happened within the lower time frame. So you didn't just wait for this to happen. It happens within this space over here. So if we are to go to like 30 minutes or whatever, we'll see that this did alert us that something is coming, something is going to happen, and eventually it happened. So the filter is used in the sense that you look at the crossovers below. When price goes below, then you know it's gonna switch into a sell. When it goes like above, then you know it's now telling me to buy, right? More like that. As you see here, price cross and it bought, right? And then, yeah, anything in line with this, allowing yourself to use this as a filter on top of something like this one here that we have. So over here, it made a buy. Should you want to trade cautiously, just wait for this to cross below and give you a sell, then you know that you have like a double confirmation on top of that arrow indicator, right? So the arrow indicator is somehow like having this kind of logic in the background. So yeah, I've made these changes, made these updates. Hope you enjoy them. Hope you love them. Looking forward to hearing a lot of feedback again, as I always do. Use this cautiously, use this to your advantage. And then, yeah, that's more like it. So should I try going into back testing? Let me see. I'm out of time already. So same thing, man. Remove this, delete that one. So same thing happens. Daily open is here. Price started off by going up, meaning it was like doing a buy. Then there's the other thing. Let me share with you because I don't want to keep getting the same questions brought up, right? You look at this, price just opened here, right? Price opens, and then we have a daily high there, a daily low, and an open. And people would be like freaking out, losing their heads because they don't understand what's happening. The indicator it's like an analytical tool. It calculates. It doesn't just get whatever and give it to you. It's going to calculate. And if it calculates without having enough data, then it's gonna be a hazard. So wait for it to build up a range, then you'll trade within that range. And the other thing would, according to the previous indicator thing, the code would have crashed. If you look at this download and upload here, it's too slow. The current price is like above, made a gap. It doesn't make sense. It would have crashed, right? So let me go back to my screen. So basically, it's just a matter of getting to know where the daily open is and current price and stuff. So don't panic when you see the change. Don't rush to take a trade. Just take your time, like a sniper, take a breath and wait for price to do what it has to do. For example, on this trading day here, the open is there, high, low, meaning there's a time somewhere here like 5, 11, right? So there's the daily high, there's the low. Price would pull up to that level there or something. But let's suppose we want to do something like this below, meaning whatever was happening is that price was doing like this. It was giving sell entries, sell, 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 until it went above, right? Violated the sells there. And then went above this zone, meaning it's buy, 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 right? Meaning it's like from here to there, I think. And then price didn't. Oh, it did, I think. They made a buy to that level, then dropped. Soon as it did this, violated the thing there, and then price now starts applying from this point here. And I think these updates are building up to something great that I've been trying to pin my hand on, right? So that's the current low, right? Above this. Soon as price goes like boom and it pulls up, it's a sell, but it's like within below this, right? Then just like that, price is going to allow you to sell, of which it did. And as soon as it does that, price will start pulling this thing even further, like yeah. So sometimes you just need to look out for where the market is building, not building, where the market is compared to the open. How far is it from the low and high? Because sometimes you might attempt trading something which doesn't really have a, what would I call it? It doesn't really have a enough range, right? I'm gonna try and find an example of that manner. So it's like, I don't know where to find such an example. Let's see Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the open is far. If you look at this, the open is far compared to the current price. But imagine if the current price is somewhere like open, high, low, high. It's like within a consolidation. Anything happening in the small range. And I'm going to try using ATR to calculate such a range. So any trading day, if we study back into the past and find a trading day which is in a range, then it's likely that price didn't actually allow any proper trading in that case, right? Yeah, so that's more like it. As you can see, I was using this filter here to just spot or pin some of the trades there. Yeah, do enjoy your trading week ahead. Your trading, as you can see here, prices, as I said, just above this. So I will allow it some movement within, and then eventually price will respect this level. That should move here and drop a bit, right? Yeah, so that's more like it. Do enjoy your trading, as I said, and the updates. I'm going to be sending this out as soon as possible, and then you will use this in your application.